Name's Kenneth Bird, and this is ILEG Technology Screens. So, we are working on a lot of stuff, as I said before. Last video had to be deleted again. Way too much stuff, talking way off topic. Video took too long. I didn't want to watch it, to tell you the truth. Honestly, it was just way too long of a video. Gotta shorten these things up. If I can't shorten them, they gotta go. That's all to it. Got to keep it short. Got to keep it sweet. Not too long. I can see about we're building something. I can understand that. But if it's taking too long, it's just taking too long. If it's off topic, I can't deal with it. All right. So we did build the screen yesterday, which is basically a screen designed to show off the ILEG gain capabilities. The Halo system. I did order the other Halo light. It needs to be inserted into the screen to give off that really cool effect, you know what I mean? Shows up these really bright lights, this image transferring through it. We already built a larger one, which is sitting right over there. It's already done and ready to go. On top of that, that black surface right there, that allows us to design multiple screens that we want to do, stick them inside that freaking oven at the end of the day, or might call it a tanning bed, because that's pretty much what it's going to turn into when we get done lighting that thing up. And that gives us a chance to test our technology's gain capabilities. On top of that, it's a fantastic way to show up the screen. As I told you before, that when we go on a site, we cannot bring somebody else's screen, because this might get us sued at the end of the day, because again, you're claiming something to be yours when 100% is not yours at all. It literally has to be your screen. Yeah, we can't have anybody going down to expos and stuff unless it's our stuff only. So, with that being said, I told you about when I went out to go take care of some business, and I'm thinking about something, and the Lord blessed me with this idea on building our own form of screens, portable acoustic screens. I seen this fabric shop way back about last year, and finally popped in there and just saw so much stuff that we can convert into screens. It's not even funny. I got myself a nice tailor shop up here, a few of them. Then I can take the fabric too, and they can cut it, sew it, stitch it, design it in the dimensions that we need for our projection screen setup, and already been blessed to get information by the Lord on what type of frame system which is going to be used. Now I want something that's going to be collapsible, which is really important. I need something that can fit inside of a box that's only about 4 feet high. If we can get every screen to fit in a 4 feet high box, roughly probably about, I say, 4 inches wide, we're good. Which I don't think would be a problem with this stuff at all, period. The design is this way. So, that's the name that the Lord blessed us to have, which is the ILEG Cinemax Ultra Acoustic Ready Screens. That's what we're calling them. Well, actually, basically, as you said before, ILG Cinemax Ultra. Now, I gotta put this out here. We got people prematurely not knowing what that abbreviation stands for. I'm not going to tell you what it stands for. We'll tell you about that later on. But they literally think the company's name is ILEG. Gee whiz, really? Are we not cracking books? Come on now, people. Crack a book, please. Well, you can't crack it. You can't figure it out. And we definitely, literally can't tell you what that stands for. It's a name. It's an actual name of a company. But you can't figure it out. No one else can figure it because it's not meant for you to know. It's not meant for you to know. We got people came with some pretty crazy ideas. Maybe it's just, maybe, yeah, it's so far off, it's not even funny. It's not meant for you to know at all, period. We do stuff like that deliberately because we have a lot of people that want to copy us, that want to be us at the end of the day, and they swear they know our stuff at the end of the day, but yet they don't even know their own stuff. Look, let me tell you at the end of the day, can you honestly say that you specialize in ambient light projection technology? Can I go to your site and can I look up tons of videos on demonstrations, inside, outside, not customers in the dark, I mean customers outside, literally with the screen? Am I going to see any of that? No, I'm not going to see any of that. I know that. I've done the research. I've been to sites. I go out when I have time, even when I'm out in the park chilling, I will be going through your website left and right, reading through all your stuff. Everything. And I'll check all your video demonstrations. I'll go to your YouTube account, Instagram account, whatever social media account you're on. I'm in there watching, looking at all your stuff. So I know what your companies or businesses are capable of doing because I've been through your stuff already. And if it's available and I can get my hands on it, guess where it's going to pop up at? Over here or any other place we have it at, it's going to be there. On top of a table saying, let her recalibrate. There we go. I know from the door what you can't do. Now we got an acoustic technology coming out. We have to put this against other acoustic screens. Vivid Storm has an acoustic screen. Elite Screen has an acoustic screen. SL has an acoustic screen. All of them have acoustic screens. So that technology has to go against all those acoustic screens. Because when I go to a forum site, I'm going to a forum site for acoustic technology setups. And every single screen I've seen in there, ambient light controlled environment. That screen can absorb a halo system. So, with that being said, if they go to the Halo system, that means we can easily overpower screens that they cost a ton of money. Whew, that's going to be an interesting run. Really interesting run. There's no black acoustic screens. I've not seen one yet. Why isn't there? Why is there no black acoustic screens? Every single one of them is gray and white. Do you have any idea what a gray and white screen has to go against a black screen? What them things are designed to do? Or ours. I don't know about everybody else's. Yeah, it's going to be a cakewalk. I'm trying to cover all fields. Acoustic territory, we want that. Gaming territory, we want that. Outside, we're definitely going to dominate that with no problem. You see, the technology we engineer for outside is freaking insane. So this is what my investors want. They want us to be able to prove that we can do exactly what we said we can do. And that's easy because I got tons of demonstrations and I can do this all day long. We want to dominate everything, which means I want an advanced technology in every freaking corner of projection screen home theater, and I want to bring it to a point where we make it affordable for everybody. Now, for you people, only people are upset by this are people who make product. You're upset by this. I've never heard of a customer going, oh crap, you mean to tell me we're going to get a better screen for less money? I want to pay more money and less capabilities. No one's ever said that in time, ever. You have to be completely brain nutso in order to do that today. No one's ever said that. No, the only people that are fighting this, that are upset by us and trying to attack us, are people at the end of the day that want to continue telling you got to be stuck in these dark environments and you have to deal with this, you got to do it, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't. That's bull crap at the end of the day. You see my demonstration on that ultra short though with all that light hitting the screen? There is no demonstration doing that right now. You know why? They got you in a dark environment. It's so dark, and like I said, I literally saw the image off the screen reflect off the chassis of a projector that's designed to be placed for TV. That's the only people that are griping and fighting us right now that are upset are people that want to keep it under the old tradition. Yeah, under the old tradition, you don't have to work. You can just go in there with a screen paint, stick it in a dark environment, throw it off the shirt, and voila, it works. No, forget that crap. We're ending all that. We're going to make it so that people can go out and get exactly what they pay for. You got a projector. Your projector should do exactly what it's designed to do. Not sitting there calibrating a machine you spent a ton of money for. Who the frick is calibrating a machine at $3,000? That's insane. You got an ultra short projector, but you have to spend a majority of your time in the dark. Why? Because you're afraid your screen's going to wash out. Yet you're a foot away from the screen at 3,000. We're over here. It works perfectly. We get over here behind the desk. I got to get a booster up here. I think I get a booster up here. But anyway, yeah. So and like a booster up here. But anyway, yeah. So and like in the gaming community, come on, man. Seriously, white and gray screens for gaming? That's sad. That's really, really sad. I game on a black screen at the end of the day. My contrast and colors are freaking gorgeous. You can't game on a gray and white screen. That's not even worthy of a console. It's not worthy of anything at the end of the day. I wouldn't even play it. You can't even play Atari 2600 on a freaking gray screen. How would you run Pac-Man off a gray and white screen? You do know the background of Pac-Man is 100% black, right? How would that even work? I don't know how it even works. If those colors don't, if you don't have that contrast, that color can't pop. And then with the acoustic screen territory, do you have any idea how expensive acoustic is? Acoustic is extremely expensive, especially when you're talking about 239, 235.1, 1610 odd sizes. It gets very, very expensive. The luxury of being able to take your soundbar and stick it behind the back of a screen costs money. But if you don't believe me, go do some research and find out. Come back like, gee whiz, they want that much money for a white screen. Now we're not talking about no silver. We're not talking about grand. Talking about a white screen going to cost you a couple grand. I'd say roughly maybe $1,300, $1,400 for 100 inches. You're talking about 150 inch, 120 inch, 235.1 an acoustic. You're talking about a couple $1,000 easy, and it's going to be a white screen. We're going to do it differently. We're going to make a portable screen. And it's going to come with a frame, so your frame comes with it. Frame is easy to assemble. You can take it apart. You can put it in a 4-foot carrying bag. Of course, our company's logo will be splashed across it. And you can take it anywhere you want. Imagine being able to go anywhere you want. You can set up a 235.1. You can set up a 1610. You can set up a 4.3. Whatever you want. I'm going to do customizations on the site because I got 2 companies right now that I can work with that can customize whatever I want, and they can do it in large quantities if I need it. This is why when I'm out there walking around, I'm establishing connection. So that way, if I come up and I get a screen and it becomes popular, where can I go to mass produce this thing at a price that's going to basically keep our shirts on and allow people to be able to pay for it without them losing their shirt in the process too. So I do all that research at the end of the day. I contact companies and see who can do mass this and mass that, and so forth and so forth. What it would cost. That's cheaper for us at the end of the day because we don't even have to have the overhead to run it. That allows us to be able to take 90% back, which is good, which is what you want. So this allows us to be able to introduce a new form of technology into the system. Allows for the customer to have a high-tech screen. Oh, by the way, they're weatherproof. I forgot to add that in ultra short they're compatible. All our stuff is ultra short they're compatible, just to tell you the truth. But you can take it outside if you want. And this allows the customer to have advanced technology that's not going to cost them a ton of money. And something we can constantly make, we can mass produce. And on top of that, we have an endless resource for it. So we can get this stuff anywhere we want to design it. So that's the fantastic thing about it. So that's, we're working on a physical projection screen. Because some people, again, don't want to paint. They don't want to paint. Some people live in apartment complexes that have really strict rules and won't allow you to paint to the walls. You know, condos are like that. You spend thousands of dollars to live in a condo, and they'd be like, nope, we don't want you to paint to the walls. Some don't even want you to put a hole in the wall. Nothing at all, period. I don't even know how that works. You can't imagine paying $3,000 or $6,000 for a place, and you mean to tell me I can't draw a hole in my wall. But anyway, yeah, so I've dealt with customers who had that situation. That's why the wallpaper screens were so popular. We're definitely bringing the wallpapers back out. Wallpapers, we only had them at 4 feet by 8 feet. But now, since I found a new company that can press whatever we want, cut and press, they 3D print their material, which is just fantastic. And they can make it to any size we want, which is fantastic too. Well, actually, not found a company. I have a friend who has a company who does professional 3D printing. He's got equipment in there to print a car door if you want it. He's got some crazy stuff in there, by the way. Anyway, so this makes it easier for us. So that way we can bring out the wallpaper screens. Wallpaper screens are fantastic. People don't want it. Some people don't want to. Some people enjoy assembling stuff and building stuff, but then you got another half that just don't want to at all, period. Take it out of the box, stick it to the wall, be done with it. That's it. No tools, nothing, no crazy instructions, none of that stuff. So that's what we're doing. I got people in the projector mapping community, people in the art community that work with projector mapping applications and stuff like that. That's why we have the equipment here to allow our screens to be to show that they actually work with projector mapping applications and so forth. The panels are going to be a fantastic, we got one over there we're going to be doing pretty soon. Panels are a fantastic application for that because these panels, the reason why I like them, they're thin, they're sturdy, they're flexible, but they're easy to cut and manipulate. So imagine if you had to do a scenery of flowers and you're using projector mapping applications, right? You can take that panel and you can cut it to flowers. Actually, we're going to make one. Make the flowers, the stem, the whole 9 yards, all out of a screen that's already coated. And then you can hit that with a projector and map that in. That's what I mean by thinking outside the box. The screens are interactable. Panel systems all locked together. These things locked together. That's how I built my screen here. That's all panels. It works fantastic. They're lightweight, easy to stick, flexible. Yeah. So we can't do the coating we have on here is different. This is a different type of coating. We had to prime this to do this is all primer to do these right here because they have to take our application for something we're putting on here. But the panel system itself takes a completely different formula. Makes it easier. It makes it easier to gravitate and lock to the surface, which means with a paint sprayer, or basically now we've got it down to a roll-on application, which is actually even better. It automatically gravitates to the surface. It also works with infrared technology, which means anything in infrared pens that they use for basic projectors and all that stuff, it'll work with all that. Even touchscreen. It's actually sensitive to pick up the sensors for touchscreen. So that's one of the things we're engineering, working on to bring out these cool panels. This is going to be fantastic in the workplace. This is what we're engineering for. If you want to use it for yourself, but that's going to be working for next. I do want a ad tech has window advertising technology. It works with interactive technology. It works with hologram technology. It works with projector mapping application technology. It works as an interactive and hologram. Yes, it works with all that. And the cool thing about AdTech, to the surfaces we have has a memory flex. One of them has a memory flex, which means when you bend it, it's like a pipe cleaner. It'll stay in that form until you bend it back. That's one of the other surfaces we're working on. What's this good for? Gaming simulators. That's what it's good for. Because I told you before, if you're doing a U and it's submersive, I mean full submersive curved screen, this is where the screen is literally on the side of you. It's like being inside of a U. You can't have those projectors on the inside. It's a headache. It's really a headache. Mind, you're going to have multiple ultra short, though. These things generate heat. Projectors give off heat. You have multiple projectors lined all around you at the bottom. How much heat that's going to be pushing in around your body, that is going to be very uncomfortable. But we can do this where we have a set of projectors on the outside because it's rear projection, and we can have these projectors at a distance. We can do it at a long throw or ultra short throw. Either way, it doesn't make a difference, but it won't be in your area where these projectors are pressing this heat up against you. So that's fantastic. And then having it in rear projection, the projector is wrapped around the outside, not in the inside, which actually gives you a little bit more freedom. You feel like you're actually really doing this thing at the end of the day. I'm actually looking at asking a friend about if he could actually map in a third for another one for the top. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 6 projectors outside, and then another one over top. But I do want a full simulator where you can look up and you can see the sky when you're racing. That would be amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's kind of stuff I want to work on. We're working on. We're definitely working on. Now, AdTech has an AI that talks about AdTech. Actually, we're designing our own little mascot. And it will allow it to go into the screen. It'll pop up and it'll explain to you all the cool stuff you can do with ad tech, how you can advertise for different companies. And the AI can change out to maybe it being a chef to show you how you can show your menu on glass. Maybe this big buff guy working out at the gym and show you basically how you can advertise your gym on ad tech. Or basically if you do video games, she can turn into a gamer and show you like how game displays. She's going to advertise ad tech. And the way the booth is going to be set up is we're going to have multiple towers of these thin screens where she could jump from screen to screen to screen. I got a buddy of mine who's working on that program for us. See, that's why I said at the end of the day, when you see these people clawing and scratching, trying to get at us, that's why I tell you that when at the end of the day, this is why we don't take you seriously. Because I can see by your demonstrations and the time and effort that you're putting into it that you do not think outside the box. You don't. You don't see the vision. You don't. You don't have the. You could have the capability. I can't say you don't. You could have it, but your mind is blocked. It is. It is. It's too much negativity. God, we get these blessings, all these ideas and abilities to be able to do this. It's from our Lord and Savior. We get all that from Him. You serve the wrong one. You serve the devil. That's why you can't grow. That's why you don't have. That's why when you get on camera, you don't talk like I talk. You don't see the possibilities. God has not opened your mind to see the things that He get blessings that are before you. You can't see that because the devil blocks all that. You can't see it. You know. So shame, but people are like that. So yeah, we already got people that are already set up for a couple presentations for some big people to come in and see this technology at hand. And like I said, right now, and they have admitted there's nothing like it on the planet. I'm waiting for the free connection to come back with drinking something. Anyway, as I said before, that we're going to be getting ready to. We got investors coming in, and they've already seen our technology. They do the research. I'm an investor at the end of the day. You're claiming to have something, right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to search everywhere to try to find anyone who's doing the exact same testing. I'm not talking about some jerk on YouTube saying claims he has their stuff. Not that dumb nonsense. I'm talking about someone who actually is doing all the tests that this guy is doing, because that's what I'm buying from. I'm buying for the simple fact that he's showing all these tests that this product works. I want to see someone duplicating exact, and I'm going to bump into these matching better demonstrations. And that's why we got them out there littered all over the place. And they bump into those things like, gee, this guy's out there challenging people. He is literally out there challenging people. They see all that stuff. And then they're going to find out and look and try to see how many people actually completed any of these challenges this guy's putting out. And they're going to find nobody. So that tells them at the end of the day, there's nobody out doing it for us. Yeah. If there were somebody out there doing it, then we over 1,000 matching better demonstrations. Mind, they go back from 2019. We would have had somebody match us by now. I'm still waiting. That thing over there, that screen we're building over there, that's a matching better screen. Anything we develop, ad tech, when you see that thing pushing through storefront windows and stuff, they're matching betters. So if you haven't caught up since 2019, there's no point in just even trying. So that basically tells them from the door. When they ask us if we have any competition, we don't have any competition. Anybody out there? Anybody. I've literally gave a timeline at the end of this year, or 2024. I said it right on camera. When I sat there and said we don't have any competition, somebody said, oh, you got competition. Where are you? We said in 2025, we're expecting to see somebody be able to take down one of our screens in 2025. Where is it? I've been on YouTube. I got friends that have been on YouTube. And people out there have been on YouTube. Where's this great screen at? Mind you, you're talking about one screen. I'm at 400 something screens, 400 or 500 something screens. So again, that's a lot of screens to try to take down. Over 11,000 video demonstrations. And climbing. So, to people who make these screen paint products out here and projection screens, where's your screen? Because that new technology, the one we have over here, that quantum, Black Star, that thing is a beast at the end of the day. That thing eats through light like it's nothing. So the big question is, where is your demonstrations? Where's your screen at? What the heck I got in front of my camera? I'm seeing this area like right up in here. It's driving me crazy. Where is that? Is that my lens or is that something we got on the camera? It's supposed on the camera? What is that? There it is. It's a piece of cotton. So again, I sat there and said it on camera because I get tired of hearing it. I get tired of hearing the rants and little petty crying and all this stuff. And I sat there on camera and said, okay, look, this is what we're going to do. It was in December. We'll give you until 2025 in January to show us something. And we got people shutting down. We got people who have not made any activity to their sites in months. The other half doesn't want to acknowledge us. They don't even want to acknowledge we exist right now. They want to stay far away from us. So if that's the case, then that means what Mr. Bird says out of his mouth, we don't have anybody that comes close to us, I can say that. Unless you're willing to sign a contract for $500,000 and walk us in a courtroom and see if I can't back that up. The fact that we can make that contract shows you we can back our stuff up. That's another thing they saw. Guy was like, well, you don't have a $500,000. I said, oh, heck no, I have no $500,000. I said, and you could go make a, yeah, because we can, because we know it. There is no way in the world someone would get me to shut down my shopping carts and get me to cancel out an entire state. Are you kidding me? We don't back down from certified. What makes you think I back down from an everyday screen paint? Big companies like that can't even get my company to back down. So why would I back down to a screen paint? There you go. So when I say that we're the only ones, we're the only ones. Which is good. Because again, at least what we have and stored is not to rip you off on fake demonstrations, paint match and screen paint, and the person coming back in line saying it's a yellowish tone. What that nonsense was all about. All that stuff. Fake range gain, or we call it range gain, because it doesn't even exist whatsoever. It's making stuff as we go along. So none of that nonsense. And then with the certifies, at least we're not leaning in that section of basically saying, okay, so we have nothing out there matching us, so let's charge a ton of money because we got the clients down here to pay for it. Not doing that either. making the product available so everybody can afford it. Because you got people out there at the end of the day that want nice stuff. You know, I mean, they want to get what they paid for, and they don't want at the end of the day get ripped off. And that's another thing too. For anybody out there running their mouths at the end of the day saying, "Well, my product what? You want to go to court? We can." Mind you, you're not getting a court order. You're not getting a summit. None of that nonsense. We are basically signing a contract that you will back up what you said in court in front of an arbitrator. That's it. So if you feel that what I say out of my mouth by saying that our product is number one, by saying that our products are the best, that our products at the end of the day that no one can touch them, that they do exactly what they're designed to do, if you're willing to go into court on this, sign the document, because I will send it to you. Now, if I can do that and I don't have $500,000, that tells you at the end of the day, I will gain $500,000 by the end of the day. All you got to do is sign it. That's it. I guarantee you, bar none, you will lose on so many levels, it's not even funny. So, keep in mind the people that are coming in here, and this would be pretty bold at the end of the day to set all this up, to spend all this money, hooking up all this equipment, everything we need when the product isn't real. So that means all my customers, this is where you're going to get yourself some hot water, all my customers are all fake too. And the church that does the promo demonstrations, they must be fake. And mind you, I go back span 14 years back. So all those customers are also too fake. And all those demonstrations are fake. And it's before you guys ever knew. Some of you guys didn't even know I existed at that time. We knew you existed. So again, all those are fake too, right? Yeah. Good luck in court with that one. You might just, when you go, before we even get to the court, you might just basically just give me your credit cards, debit cards, your keys to your car, the deed to your house. You might just hand it over now, because you're going to give it to me anyway. We leave out. You might just do that. Just give me everything. Just send me all your stuff, everything. Give me all your rights. Just send everything over, because you're going to lose that in court. So those are for people at the end of the day who want to make product and they're just upset and bitter about it. I'll take your company from you. Do you understand? If you sign one of those contracts, I will literally take your company from you. Because if we find out that you have a business and you're running your mouth and we catch you, I will put things in that contract to give me the rights to take whatever the freak I want. And you think you want to sign that one? Now, mind you, like I said, these get a little brutal. I'm being honest with you, how brutal these contracts are going to be. We're going to have these contracts. I like these things in the day because I get to go in court and have fun. But anyway, if you have, they're tailored differently. So say guys on there running his mouth, you got a couple of companies, blah, 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 blah. Are you willing to sign over your companies to basically state that my product doesn't work? Are you willing to sign over everything? So that means if a lawsuit comes up, there's certain things we'd be entitled to, but not everything. But within these contracts, I'm entitled to everything. And if you sign your name to that, it gives me rights of everything you have. So are you willing to sacrifice that much in order to prove that my technology doesn't work? I don't think you are. Now, mind you, when these things land on your property, there's consequences, because that means that if you went out on YouTube and you shot a bunch of videos making statements that are not true about my company, and you slandered me, right? Because you don't get sued either way. And you slander my business, right? And one of these contracts happened to pop up and by us, and in that contract says, hey, look, we're going to give you the opportunity to back up what you said. So we're going to go before an arbitrator. It's $500,000. You're going to have to prove what you said on YouTube, that this is what our product does. Now, if you can't, and this is going to get you in a lot of trouble, you're going to lose $500,000. Now, if you decide to ignore this contract when it comes through, 3 days, we don't see anything, then a process server comes to your front door, because now we're suing you. You know why? Because if you couldn't back it up on $500,000, we know that you can't back it up at $2 million. See what I mean? So you've already told us you can't do it. That's why they're going to come up with a much heavier lawsuit. It could be 2, it could be 10, it could be 30 million, it could be whatever we ask for, because we know you can't back it up. Because heck, if I could back something up, somebody told me at the end of the day that I would have to back up my technology, and it would cost me $500,000, I'd sign it because I know I can back myself up. But if I couldn't, I would drag my feet on this. I would hope they would forget about it. I wouldn't even sign it. So that tells them on the other end that you can't back up what you just said. And that means they're going to cancel out that $500,000 and come back in with much, much more because they know they can get it out of you because, again, you can't back it up. You've already told them what they need to know. Isn't that a fantastic strategy? God gave me that. I think I'm going to be dealing with more, hopefully, bigger companies are not dumb enough to go down that road. They're not. Because they already know from the door. They know by experience, by looking at our technology and stuff, like, yeah, this stuff definitely works. I can see from there. They can see that from the door. They're not stupid. It's the little individuals who do that nonsense. You know, the little ones that make the screen paints and stuff. You guys do that mess. Big companies got that money to pay out. You don't have that money to pay out. All right, so getting back to my good stuff at the end of the day. Because again, so much pride. Had enough back in the product. That thing is coming out pretty soon. We have to have it out before, I think, March. We have to have one made by March. A prototype done. Because I can't go on site without it. I have to be on site without it. I can't go on site with a screen unless we get permission. If I contact a company like a blank white screen, it's nothing on it, got a logo on it. Those are usually easier ones to basically convert to your technology. But you know, they have a thing we have to buy like so many from them, like quantities. We don't have a problem with that. Like Theater on the Go, those small screens, I got a couple of companies already to have. They're just blank screens. They're just making them. And yeah, get a little quantity price or discount price with them, and we can paint that and put our own badges on it. They don't mind that. But when you get to like 235 with those type of screens, those screens usually have somebody's name on it. You got to get those things made. That is not a screen you're going to find laying around at 235.1 with no one's name sitting on top of it. It's not going to happen. Someone's name's going to be on it. All right, so we got this to do. Get this done. It's already on my Facebook, already announcing the new screens. I got to put the sizes and all the information. And we have an acoustic gaming version of it already on the site, but it's not available yet. Not available yet, people. Not available yet. But I'm going to add in my other one. So we have two versions of this. The acoustics only go from 100 to 120 inch. We may have 150 inch. I haven't decided on yet. This Cinemax Ultra, ILEG Cinemax Ultra screens are in 100, 120, 150, 235.1, and I think there's one that's a 1610. Yeah, the 1610. Yeah, 1610. That's actually 1610 is too widescreen, by the way. All right, let me add my baby in here. Get her ready because we've got another one popping up, coming in. What are we up to on our freaking? How many screens have we designed so far? 106, baby. Now, for those of you talking, what about the Crystal? Crystal site is undergoing a facelift. That's what the Crystal site. That's why it's disconnected, because when it comes back on, it won't have the same domain name. There is no point, and this is for naysayers that don't understand business, because I explain stuff all the time. You know, you keep it up. I'm going to send you a leapfrog. I'm lying to you not. I'm going to send you a leapfrog. You're kids at the end of the day. That's how we see you as kids. You don't understand business. If the page is gone, I would not have access into the page. That's virtually impossible because the page is not there. When a page disappears and it's gone, it gives you a 404 error. That's what pops up. Now you can go in and put in a 404 error, basically for your home page. When anyone comes to your home page, that's what comes up. The 404 error will pop up. But we have it where we disconnect it from the server. Because the reason why we disconnect the server is because we're designing a new domain name. There's no point in paying for money on Crystal Edge to have it come back online if we're going to turn around and buy a whole new domain name. I'm wasting money. It cost me $50 to change that name over. So that's $100 I would have dumped into something to a name that we're not going to use to a name that I am going to use. See, with y'all do things basically to try to show people your stuff works when actually it doesn't work. That's what you do. You know, you pay all this money out for stuff. I'm pretty sure when he bought the P2, he bought the P2 for the fact that, number one, it's ultra short, though. He didn't have a distance throw. On top of that, you know, he'd be farther back. You know, he'd be right up on top of the screen, which cheats the distance throw. It cheats a lot of stuff on the screen. And having 3,000 lumens right on top of the screen will give him a vantage point of actually showing up an almost decent picture. Buying a projector with a beefy 2:1 contrast would fix the problem that he thought would fix the problem that his screens don't generate in fully lit environments and can't read a contrast level. I bet you found that out the hard way when you turned your lights on and nobody saw it on camera. Yeah, that's why he turned the lights on and he found that it didn't work, because I watched somebody do it already. I literally watched one person do this demonstration already on, he has a thing where he takes projectors with high contrast capabilities until it doesn't work. And they don't. People get fooled on that nonsense all the time. It's not going to work, people. It's just not going to work. You can't get it to work. It won't work. Oh, and by the way, what's the coding on the acoustic? It's a completely different formula. It has nothing to do with any of this stuff at all, period. It's completely different. Something we engineered for that particular screen only. The gamers have a special coding for them. All the screens have different identities. Not the same stuff over and over and over again. Let me see. We got acoustic. I'm gonna put it here. I'll put it there right now. Yeah. You can copy this. This already has acoustic in it. Now I added the frame because I want to frame myself. I do not want to build a frame at all. I want the frame to come with it, and that's what I want. I want a frame to come put on top, but I got to be on site with this thing. Where the frick am I going to hang it up at? Gotta bring a frame with me, so that's why we're going to have our own frame system with it. All right, acoustic. Acoustic. IoT. Acoustic. Changing it down. IoT. Acoustic there. Not dedicated anymore. Let's see. Max. Notice when I'm talking about this technology, I'm talking to my customers know what we do already. My hostility, people use a little hostile. My hostility, because I'm passionate about my work. I'm very passionate about what I do. I put tons of long hours into what I do. My work speaks for itself. We compare my work, my timeline, to their timeline. Who do you think comes out on top? I would. So I'm very passionate about my work. You don't have one cancellation on me. Not one. Actually, for the person who made the statement about cancellation that I canceled, I'm going to sue you for that too. Because you delivered, you want Mr. Partey or Danny Rogers, you delivered, you want on your channel, on YouTube, made a false statement about me, my credibility. I'm going to sue you for the fact that you had to damage my credibility, my name. You went on there, walked around in your backyard and made a false claim against me, said that I went in and I canceled against you. Try to make it look like we're afraid, like our products are scams. I'm going to sue you for that one. So you know. Next time you want to walk around your backyard making statements, make sure your camera's not on. Keep it to yourself. That's going to cost you some money. It's bad enough we had to teach him a lesson by going to his site. I mean, he got embarrassed that day. Don't ever do that. Don't ever say that I canceled an order and put words into my mouth or say things about me that are not true, because I will embarrass you on a level that's unknown to man and beast on this earth. And we embarrassed the daylights out of him. Got my debit card, went to his website, got the video right there. It's on the blacklist. Went in, blacklist is down, so we're working. It's on YouTube anyway. Went in and played, every time we played that video about me, you cancel and I bought from you. He put the money back in my account. I got a cancellation on all his stuff in his website. Everything. From the samples, everything. And each time we got a cancellation, we played this video. of him making that statement. Embarrassed the daylights out of you, didn't I? Don't go in your back here talking trash at the end of the day, because I will come in there and shut you down. And that's what we did. We came in there and played his video, bought your product, watched you put that money right back in my account, my PayPal account. Did this to you until we ordered everything on your site. And it got so bad for him that he pulled his website down. We got an error, 404 error that popped up that said he removed the marketplace because he was embarrassed. You learned that lesson, didn't you? Yeah, don't do that ever again. That's going to cost you money too, by the way. Because you better have my receipt when we get in court. You don't have my receipt, Mr. Rogers, it's going to cost you a lot of money. You can't be saying things out of your mouth about people at the end of the day. You can't back it up, and I got you in recording, walking around your backyard making this statement. It's hard to sue somebody. And somebody's in a bar to make a statement. No one, only one person witnessed it. But it's just that person making that statement. That's a hard one to prove. Unless someone recorded it of a person actually saying this out of their mouth, that's the only way you're going to get them. Other than that, it's just your word against his. But unfortunately for you, you went on YouTube and walked around in your backyard and made that statement, which means I can get you on that. So, have my receipt. I definitely have yours. If you don't, I'm gonna take some money out of you. Now, if you want to get a lawyer and say, hey, I'm gonna sue Mr. Bird for making statements that he said that I cancel out, go ahead. Knock yourself out. I got your cancellations right under the desk. Go ahead. Oh, you can. Because you actually canceled out, right? All right, then. I'm expecting my receipts. I've been requesting those receipts for the longest time. We never got them. You know why? Because he doesn't have them. Because it never happened. I'm going to show you where your privilege at the end of the day is not going to save your life. I'm going to show you where your privilege is going to be taken away from you. You're about to learn a harsh thing about reality in life. That you don't say things out of your mouth. Because if you speak words out of your mouth, you can be sued for this. Let me see what I got to do here. I got to wipe all this. But we got time is ticking, Bird. We got to go. We got things we got to do. And I'm going to sue him for that mess. You better have my receipt. I'll tell you that much. You better have my receipt in court. You don't, Mr. Rogers. Let me put it this way. On camera, I'm pretty calm. In a courtroom, I'm a whole different person. I'm out for blood in a courtroom. I would take it all from you. On just one little thing you said, I would take it from you. If you don't show a receipt, my lawyers will clean your clock in there. So have my receipt. You make a statement, back it up. We've been sued for the craziest stuff. You think it's joking people? Oh, yeah, yes, you can. You can sue someone for just about anything you could possibly think of, as long as you can prove it happened. That's it. As long as you can prove that it actually happened, you can sue them for it. That's it. Just about anything you can think of. Literally. You name it. You can. You just have to prove that it happened. That's all. Get that evidence that it happened. You got hardcore, strong evidence it happened? Sure. Just like that. And there's nothing there. Now, what they're going to have to say, somebody said that, something crazy on the wall. Oh, the pickle incident. She didn't get away with that either. So there's one woman who sued McDonald's, and she got like $6 million, something really crazy. Because what happened was when they made her coffee, they made the coffee first. Should have made the coffee last. She ordered a croissant. So basically, the coffee got cold. And they stuck the coffee in a microwave. Now, a microwave and a coffee maker are two different things. A microwave is designed to speed things up at a rapid pace. So the time they put on there, the coffee was super hot. And it formed this airlock bubble around it. You ever had the airlock bubble form around something that's hot and you pop it in your face? There you go. That's what happened. So her coffee was unusually super hot. So they give it to this woman, and as she's driving, she goes to pop the top, and the air bubble, when it opened up, the steam and everything shot this coffee up in her face, and she crashed her car. And she sued McDonald's for a lot of money. Evidence was right there. Cameras were right there watching them making it. Cameras saw them stick a coffee into a microwave oven, which it should have never been in there to begin with. Should have dumped it. Should have got some fresh coffee out of the pot. That's what they should have did. But no, they stuck it in the microwave and burnt this woman. So another woman comes along, and she says that a pickle came out of her sandwich and gave her 90-degree burns on her lip. No, you're not going to win a lawsuit like that. Because again, they're going to bring in all these experts at the end of the day. They're going to break it down and all. So that's virtually impossible for a pickle to literally be that hot to burn your lip. If anything, from McDonald's, their food is not even hot enough. And you get it. Cheese is not even melted correctly. The hamburger still feels like it's cold in the middle. It's not hot enough to begin with. But the coffee, on the other hand, yeah, they could have easily proved that one right there. So yeah, freaking costing like I think $6 million, something like that, something crazy in that coffee. I got 6 real quick. Woman that sues McDonald's for hot coffee. How much did she get? Oh, sorry, I'm off on that one. It wasn't $6 million. She got 400. Oh shoot! So she got 160,000, and then turned on they gave her another 480,000 for punitive damages. Yeah, the punitive damages are freaking nightmares at the end of the day. Yeah, jeez, and she walked out pretty good. Oh no, wait, no, it's worse than that. She got 2.7 million in punitive damages awarded the trial in court, reduced it down. Well, she was supposed to get that, and then they've reduced it down to 480. Still ain't bad for the fact that you ain't got to work anymore, because you can flip that in a hot second. Yeah, for coffee. Freaking coffee shot right up in her face. And they stuck it in a microwave. She was 79 years old, too. Age plays the number, too. Right? Age of the person. Because the jury, like, wow, 80-year-old, 90-year-old woman got hit with that. That's everybody's grandmother at the end of the day. I tell you, craziest lawsuit ever heard. A guy who got paid freaking, I think it was something like $13-14 million for falling off one of those, they don't make them anymore, but them toys used to have outside of the supermarket. They had a giant spring system, and kids would rock back and forth from. You see them at the park sometime. They had them out there, and someone had one out there, and this guy got on, and he was rocking back and forth, and it gave away. It separated from the concrete. He went face first into the ground. He broke his face. So, long story short, he sues his place. And in the jury they were having, they're saying one guy didn't want to give him the money. He says no, he's a grown man. He had no business being on to begin with. He was way past the weight capacity of this ride. Of course it would snapped off. And then other people are saying, well, there are kids today that are that big, they're that heavy. What if one of them would have got on? What if a teen would have got on at the end of the day? We jumped on that. The same thing would have happened to them. They would have gotten hurt. So that was a huge argument was. That man, it's funny how things can go in a person colors advanced gaming. So bottom line is, how did he get that money? Well, the one guy wouldn't budge. He wouldn't budge at all. You know how he budged? They screwed up his order. That's what did it. An order screwed up. How they screwed up his order is why the guy got $12 million. So the guy all day long was thinking about blood sausages. That's what he wanted. Because, you know, you're in jewelry, they feed you and all that stuff. Blood sausage, all he wanted. He didn't get blood sausages. He got a carton of cold fries, cheese fries. And, you know how that goes at the end of the day. You don't get what you want, especially when you pay for something, you're really, really hungry, you lose it. And that's what happened. The guy got freaking $12 million over cheese fries because they screwed up his order, and you only get the order one time. And he got a carton of cheese fries, and he was so ticked off, so upset over these fries, that by the time they went back in and they did it again, the reward got money, got to give him whatever the freak he want. I don't care. That's how mad he was. That's how he got the money. Yep. Because people get like that when they're hungry. That's how he ended up with $12 million because he screwed up this guy's order, and he was so ticked off with the court system, he didn't care anymore. Give him whatever you want. I don't care. I want to get the freak out of here and get my food. That's all that matters. Yep. Come on, you seen it. You seen people drive trucks through restaurants, freaking getting to fight people at the window for chicken and fries. Go to jail for some chicken and fries. For assaulting a person at a business in the establishment, go to jail over some fries. People get like that over food. That's how the guy got $12 million. That's crazy. I never heard. Okay, color advancement. Color advancement. Well, actually, this is off because this is supposed to have the new color advancement on here. So that's off. Down there. What's the cap? That's supposed to be the new one right there. That's it for color advancement. That's crazy. I heard about that. I was like, wow. enhancement technology. So imagine that. You got $12 million over cheese fries. Cheese fries. Yep. It'd be diabolical if the guy basically figured out who was ordering the food and like, yo, screw his order up, give him so and so and so. But no, it just happened to be it just fate. It just happened. That's the way it went down. The guy was just so ticked off over that, not getting what he wanted. He was looking forward to that food all day. And he get up there and got his food and it's cold cheese. And that wasn't even hot cheese fries, they were cold. And he was so mad, so upset. He said, you know what, getting that courtroom, like, okay, whatever, I don't care anymore. Give him whatever he wants. That's crazy. You man sit back telling that story one day, like, yeah, I got it. I became a millionaire over cheese fries. Like, crazy turn of events. I remember when I was in the hospital I was in there for something, and this woman came in, her nose was broken in half. It looked like it was severed right in the bridge. Like it was broken. And I'm like, wow, what happened to her? She lost her job that day. She was terminated from her job. And as she was coming outside, they had an open piece of cement in front of the door that wasn't even where they were working on. The construction company was working on it and didn't have anything out there. And she fell through a hole in the cement and shattered her nose. And now she's suing the business that fired her and the construction company. Things happen that way. That's how it happens. So she got fired, got rich, and that's into that. I remember I was in there, her nose was broken, it's bleeding, everything. She was like, I had a bad day, I just got fired, that's my job. And the woman was like, oh, baby, no, it's a bad thing. This is a good thing. You're going to get paid. The nurse said, you're going to pay. You're going to sue them, and you're going to sue them. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there they had there. She just fell right through it. I watched it happen a couple of times. I watched a woman one time catch half the cement was broken off, and she caught the cement, landed flat on her face. And I said, well, she's never working again ever. The store's fault. Yep. Yep. Well, they got insurance. It ain't working for them. They all got insurance. They got insurance at the end of the day. Most people have something called an umbrella policy. If you know what those are, most people have umbrella policies on expensive vehicles and stuff like that. So you actually can't touch insurance. It sets aside an extra $5 million just in case if somebody were to get in an accident or whatever. That's set aside to take care of that problem. It doesn't actually touch your insurance, which is called the umbrella policy. Let's see, ultra pure blacks and paintings to contrast. It's definitely going to have that. I want to change out my front here because this is a duplicate. Get all this out of here. So all screens that we show from now on will be in that system right there. So we can take the fabric that these screens are made out of and connect them inside of that unit that's going to have all that lighting in there. So we can show that it's designed to absorb, and this will be done on ultra short though. So all demonstrations will be under Halo system. Under the Halo system. So if anybody wants to talk about ambient rejection technology, do the Halo. Halo. I'm gonna put a Master Chief up there too. Let me see. We need I just got that document for that one. No, it's this one. I want this one right here. There we go. So now I'm putting in Halo in Doug. There we go. Woo, Jerry. Okay. Let me see. Ultra. Woo, Jerry. That's why I said, look, you gotta understand this real quick, that when I was online, and I'm still online too on top of that, but now I'm doing business out here too also. So when I was online and not doing any of this at all, period, that would have been the time to try to catch up to what I was doing. Not fake demonstrations, not cut corners to try to make yourself believable that it works and it actually doesn't. Actually do actual product. That's what your time was. It's too late now. You know why? Because we're here. That's why it's too late. Because while you're still online trying to catch up to us, we're out here building. We're at the next level. We're in the other level now. We're online. That was the time to catch up to us, to try to basically prove your product was better than us or the same as us. That was the time to do it. But now we're here. It doesn't make a difference. You can go online and y'all can make all the video down. That doesn't mean jack that's in the day. Out here is different now. We got people that can come in and see this thing. See what I'm getting at here? So now we're on a completely different level now. What you got people watching you on YouTube, we can have people coming and actually see the technology. And like I said, this place is set up for companies, for investors. Whole different level. Whole different level now. We get a showroom. Well, that's the next level. Big open showroom. Tons of people can come and see it right there. What good is your campaign's going to be online? You had your opportunity. We were online for quite some time, yet all that time, but you just chose to cut corners and cheat and lie to try to make yourself seem like something that it wasn't, and you failed at it. You had your opportunity. Your opportunity is now gone. That's where the big picture's at, out here now. Huh. We've never built a tabletop digital pinball machine that actually use the projector. How come we haven't built one of those yet? We got to build one. We're working with sensor technology. Might as well see if we can build. Oh, that'd be freaking hot. Can you imagine that? That would be freaking sick. We have the technology. Why not? Why not? Why not? Nine. My screen's gonna come. My frame's gonna come in different colors. I want to do different colors for my frame. It's gonna be sick. We do have a rear projection coming out. That's portable too. Also, can't wait to do that. Definitely. I got this material that looks absolutely amazing. It is gonna be gorgeous for this technology, man. It's gonna be rear projection, acoustic. Oh. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fantastic for DJ applications. You know what? I ought to get into that too. We're in the music field. We need to actually incorporate these screens to do applications for parties, for DJs and stuff like that, karaoke and stuff. I think we're going to build me a couple of those too, karaoke screens. Because I've seen the karaoke screens. Them things are, ugh. They're white screens. They don't pick up no color, no contrast. You know, you're doing that visual effect. That has to have a black background behind there. They get them colors to pop. Then you got all those lights popping in and out around the screen. That's absorbing your screen at the same time. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a DJ screen. Yeah, we already did a whole DJ display to the floor, I mean, to the outside. That was outside. When you see the one the screens popping up on the floor, that's outside. On a $60 projector setup. That's how that was done. You spent a lot of money for that. The one you see me open up the door and walk around, the koi fish are moving all around me. Those are cheap projectors. Those are $60 machines we're using. We're not using a lot of money for those things. I'm not going to spend the money. Why would I have you spend the money? All right, coming soon. We can take all this out. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to take this out right here. We don't need all this. This is definitely is for the gamer. All right, here. Kaboom. Now, the object is to get the whole thing to fit into a box. One of these little boxes we have over here. I have one around here. Oh, can't find one. So to get the whole thing in that box over there. We get that in that little box, we can ship this thing overseas. We can ship it anywhere we want. I think we can do it. Woo, Jerry. I gotta show you that video. Oh man, that thing is fun. You gotta watch out. Jerry's everywhere. It's got cameras here. Oh, that's Jerry. That is hilarious with the monkey. But yeah, we want to get everything that fits in a nice box. That'd be nice. We get that in there, we can ship these things overseas easy. Please no pain. No, I see. Please no. Yes, it's a physical screen. The screen comes with frame. Yeah, these come with frames too. On top of that. All right. Let me see. This is the gamer showcase, so this won't be a part of that because we don't have a showcase for this. Just the gamers only have showcases. Let's go up here. Here. Let me see what we got going on here. Let's see. Apex then we black. So we're definitely gonna be taking all this out because we don't need that there. And we're going to be taking, they're called the Cinemax Ultra. Let me see, Ultra. Let me see, projector screen. Let me see, 69 aspect ratio, 100 inches, is the first one. S, advanced color. S, advanced white levels. Yeah, legendary, pure black. Okay, let me see. When I said there's no such thing, it is Infinity 2 contrast levels. Contrast. There is a such thing called an Infinity 2. You gotta look all this stuff. But that's why I said before coming into the channel and talking about things you do not know, crack a book. These are for naysayers. For customers, yeah, there's an Infinity 2. For naysayers, there is crack a book. That's all I can say to you all day long. It's crack a book. Crack a book. Crack a book. Because literally, you need to crack a book. No, wait. And guess what? I told you my search engine is a beast. Look at that. For the first video that pops up on Infinity 1, because we started our technology having the Infinity 1, will be the next one pop up for Infinity 2. Boom. Now, most companies, they rely on that whole, you know, projectors having the contrast and all that crap. No, we're going to put an end to that nonsense. Because our projectors contrast capability is going to be absolutely awful. Let me see. What are you fighting me on? This right here and this? All right, then. Our projector's contrast is going to be horrible. I mean, horrible. And we're still going to be able to pick up better than everybody else. You know why? Because the screens are black. That's why. That's why. It changes everything. Not having a screen that's ultra black, or as we have contrast shifting technology, because we showed you that in demonstrations of that screen shifting to that. Oh, that stuff is gorgeous. That's going to be literally a screen, by the way. That's going to be a screen that has that shifting technology. But as I said before, that changes the game. Because why would you have to go out and spend that kind of money for a projector with a 2:1 contrast when your screen's black? That's like somebody has a black screen. They're sitting in a dark environment. Why are you in a dark environment with a black screen that's designed to absorb light? Especially when you have some gain range nonsense attached to it, and this has these abnormal gain readings on it that, yeah, why are you in the dark? That red flag keeps creeping. Color. Yeah, why would you need that? That just tells you right there something's wrong from the door. If someone's stating that their gain is so high, why is your customer sitting in the dark with this thing? Can't even, that thing was so dark I couldn't even make out the corner of the wall. And get mad about that. It is true. Come on now. You can't do stuff, get caught, get mad about it, because it's true. I-N-F-I-N. There's another I right there. I know there's another I in this. I can't get mad about that. New I-L-E. Gain. Yes. Bum, bum, bum. I told 2 people what that stood for. They're not online, by the way. They know what it stands for. They're like, really? Like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah, and it does exactly what it's designed to do. What that abbreviate does, it does exactly what it's done. You see that screen absorbing light? Ooh, woo, Jerry. Woo. Let's see. Class category: acoustic home theater. Acoustic home theater. Let me see. Acoustic home theater. Acoustic home theater. Boom. Acoustic home theater. Acoustic home theater. Class category. Class category. Acoustic home theater. Front projection only, of course. We got a rear coming up pretty soon. Let's see. Category. Game. Category. Home theater. We're capping on that. We are. I can't wait to get out this summer for the outdoor projection screens. Oh man, we're gonna dominate that easily, man. It's all white screens out there. That's gonna be easy to dominate. Our black technology overpowers all that. We got a splatter screen coming up that's for outdoor use to show it off on how much you're losing on your white projection screen versus our black technology. It is going to be insane what we're going to be doing out there. We even got a coating coming up. It's spray-on application only, by the way. It's for rear projection. So a rear projection, inflatable projection screen. That's what it's designed to. It has a bleed-through capability on it. So that way you can convert those white inflatable projection screens over into black technology. Yes, and get rid of that washed out dumb nonsense. And then the day your screen's washing out, looking horribly poor. Spider-Man is not supposed to be so washed out that he looks like he's wearing a pink outfit into it. Might as well put projector mapping. People might want to use this for other things besides home theater. They want to use this for some kind of artwork or something. So yeah, we'll leave projector mapping capabilities into it. Fully waterproof, yes sirree. Right there, specifications on that. Wrinkle-free, stretchable spandex material. Fully, yeah, someone stole this off our page and put it on their page because they could not understand how to write about acoustic projection technology. We know who did it. We know exactly who did it. Stole our freaking specification sheets. Wow, that is just sad at the end of the day. Call me a scammer and a ripoff artist, but you're gonna steal my specifications off my site because he can't write his own. Got that documented to him. Wow. Where's the transfer sound? Designed for clean sound. Assembling frame. Easy to assemble frame. That's it right there. Oh no. We don't have FRA anymore. This is a new technology. Stole my freaking original comb off my site. Like, wow, look at this guy stealing my freaking information. Gain technology means no washout, no dark or ambient light controlled environments. Fantastic acoustic technology. You can actually put your soundbar behind the back of the screen. No painting required. No extras. No hardware. No extras. Should be no extras. There we go. Let's put a comma there. I'm getting a runoff on sentence on that one. All right. No hard instructions. No assembly required at all. Custom pre-coded. No painting of any kind requires an easy setup. Required an easy setup. Just pop it out in the package and you're done. Easy note. This product will only support name brand projectors. Oh yeah, by the way, none of our stuff supports. Only thing that supports a name brand projector is the silver technology. That's the only one. I just got to bring back on there too. I forgot about that. We got to change it. We got to change the labels on them. But yeah, only the silver would support. But all the other technology we have would not support it all in any way whatsoever. Will not work. Please read. Batch number verification. Penalties and violations on it. Keep out of reach of children and pets. Canal. That has to be in red. Time is the ticking. Oh, it's time for me to go. Time for me to go. I got things to do, people. I got things to do. All right, let me see. All this is done. Nope, we don't need this right here. That's going to be out of here. Boom. Get that out of there. Put this back up here. Put that up there. Boom. That's good. That's good. That's good. Perfect. All right. That's the 120/16/9, and I want to put down acoustic. Okay, acoustic. Put down acoustic right there. They give me another duplicate. Chuck. Duplication. New duplication. There we go. First one's going to bring on this one. It's going to be 100 inch or 120 inch. And after that, well, they don't remove one, two, the 235.1s, and so on. 120 inch screen. 120 inch coming soon. Oh, the information's there. Up, change size right here. 120 inch. Gotta get them. Okay, everything's there. Everything there. Home theater. We're done on this one. Is this thing even? No, we didn't make it available. It can't be available. All right, let's go over here. This is done. Let me see. Slap it in there. Kaboom. Nope, we're good on all that. We don't need all that. Thank you. There's a new one's acoustics in there already ready to go. Oh man, mind you, I gotta have all this stuff ready for the investors because they're ones interested in this stuff right here at the end of the day. And I got online customers, and on top of that, we got our offline customers at the same time. It is going to be insane. I tell you, absolutely insane. Oh man, did I publish this thing right here already from the door? Kakoosh! Publish. Alright, let me see. Chris Wage, we're still working on that site. Go back over here on this site. No, reload? What are we reloading? What's going on here? New snap. How much memory are we using? Let me see. Let's see. There we go. Acoustic. No, we need it there. Give me Alright, I'm gonna get back in. I'm gonna work on the table panel setup. Get that done. Get that completed. Alright, I gotta check on this for a minute. We'll bring this whole page down. There we go. So just going up this. Let's clean my hard drive. Gotta be out. I got things to do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get out of here. I need other. I need a mother site. There we go. Oh, gotta add it to there too. And I gotta bring that over too. Alright, we gotta shift that and bring that over, work on that. Let me see. Where are we? Let me see this marketplace is at. Where's the marketplace at? Oh, no, marketplace is up here. What are you doing? Let me see. Marketplace by here. There we go. See the lights is right there. Make sure my items in there. Yeah. It's growing. My library is growing. So they're already in here. Wait. Where am I? Whatchamacallit's at? They're supposed to be. Oh, there they go. About to say. I know we have more in there. All right, there they are right there. That's the new ones. Those are the new screens coming in. That right there we got is the Platinum Black Widow. That's another one. That right there is a Black Star right here. These right here, the physical gaming screens. We're gonna have right there pretty soon. The gunmetal's already loaded in. And we have, what else do we have left? With the panel systems have to be done. So the panel system has to be put in there too, also too. And that's pretty much it for now. For now, we still got much more to go. For now, right now, get the panels and everything loaded in, get them done. All right, people, that's it for me. I gotta go take care of business. Y'all have a good one. God bless.